I started at the top of the show saying that I was the little train that could. I am the little train that could. And a lot of you little trains that couldn't went and bought yours. And this is what we're talking about. Verification on Instagram. All of you paid influencers are now fucking up the game. And I have to tell you, I pissed a lot of you off. Now, Mark Zuckerberg, who owns Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp and everything else, who's monopolized social media, has now changed Instagram and following the footsteps of Elon Musk and over at Twitter, because now they're making users pay for the verification. So if you want the blue check, the thing that everybody's been fighting for, and I'll tell you, as a business person, as an influencer, I fought to get it too, but I earned it, okay? They're now able to get the blue check to validate them. Now Meta, again, the umbrella company for all these companies, has rolled out this new subscription plan that allows people to either pay $11.99 per month for a verification on the web or $14.99 per month on mobile. Now, this allows you to instantly, regardless of who you are, you can be a cake baker, a cigarette roller, you can be a dog walker.
You can be homeless.
You could be homeless. You could be your grandma. Your grandma can literally be verified at this point.
Wild.
So according to Meta, buying a blue check will now help small businesses establish a presence on Instagram and Facebook and also provide a suite to support them like they've never been supported before. Now, I've had a lot to say about this. I posted on social media because I feel like for those of us that built legitimate brands and legitimate businesses, we did not become legitimate when we got the blue check. We did the work that set the path for legitimacy, that earned the blue check, that let people know we were a verified brand that they could trust. So the blue check represented trust. A lot of you have been seeing me post on social media and you think I'm taking a direct attack at your character. It's not that. I'm taking a direct attack on a few things, but I want to take a chance to show you personally what it is. Let me show you the first post that I posted on Instagram that drove you all crazy. This one, I said Instagram sold 44 million blue checks in one day at $15 a check. That's $660 million that they made in one day just because y'all want to be somebody y'all not. Now, yes, was that a little painful to hear for some of you? Yes, probably because you realize in that moment that I was calling you out for low self-esteem, daddy, mommy issues, or the fact that you haven't put in the fucking work. So people thought that that was what I was attacking. I was addressing that, but what I was really attacking was how corporations and corporate greed has taken control of the world and has preyed on the character flaws of individuals who are barely living day to day to become more wealthy. Right. Facebook and Meta, Instagram just laid off 11,000 workers to cut down their workforce and save money. They then implemented this program to make $660 million in one day that they're going to make every month off of you idiots, which is going to give them $8 billion increase in revenue per year. And on top of that, they took away the Reels program for influencers who have worked hard to earn the blue checks to be able to go and negotiate deals with brands to make a living.
Right.
So while they've gotten this corporate greed and all of you sitting at home sleeping well with your blue check mark, you literally have just fucked up the game and all the people that you know who you've looked up to. So while it's made you feel some type of way, I'm going to tell you what it's done in my mind. If I was a brand right now and somebody came in with a blue check, I would do this. I would go to their profile, click their name, and see when it tells you they got verified. If it says after March 2023, I would look under the hood a little bit more. Because now, while you think you got this blue check that made you like everybody else, the motherfuckers put something in there that lets us all know when you actually got it.
Right.
And it looks different.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
I don't see any difference.
In a way it does. But I don't like this at all because I've messed up the game, like for real. Like I'm a influencer myself, but I make money from Reels. It's kind of messed up that we only had it for 4 or 5 months and then they're taking it away.
You don't get Reels anymore.
Well, this is the last month, I think, that you are able to like monetize.
So when you were doing what you thought was helping you look good to people who still aren't going to trust you, right? Because if you have 662 followers and your blue check, nobody's going to feel like you have the influence to be any better than you were the day before you got it.
Yep. And I feel like us, like in our industry, we just aspire to work hard for the blue check.
Right.
And now that I look at it, it's so cringe. I cannot stand it. And I'm like, I don't even want it anymore.
Yeah,
but now
like
they're talking about they're going to differentiate the color or something.
Yeah, somebody like myself who wants it, I guess I could just go and pay for that. Doesn't makes me like, doesn't makes me feel right. Doesn't make me feel like I earn it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And let me tell you, those of you that are mad, Adam, the CEO of Instagram, follows me, so I'm sure he's even more mad than you because I've been posting more memes. I even posted this meme on Instagram just to make people more mad. Me looking at niggas with 236 followers and a blue check.
I saw that.
I mean, that's really how everybody's side-eyeing you. And, a lot of you who want to feel special with the blue check are saying, oh, you guys are mad because now we're like you and you're not famous anymore. I'm still rich. I'm still successful. I'm still influential. You're still watching me. You're not going to be able to avoid this conversation because I'm going to keep posting more memes like this next meme I posted when I said, this is a diamond tester, though. It's a blue check tester. I'm checking the blue check mark. And the way you do the check is you go to the profile, click it, and it says about this profile, and it tells you when. And right when I thought, okay, 3 memes, I done ran everybody off, I posted this meme. Because more of y'all popped up. Shout out to DJ Envy for the inspiration. He posted this and then I posted it. Well, either way, what it's now doing is it's actually creating a space that's more flawed. And I have to tell you something else that's the inside tea. We have a portal for Facebook and Instagram where we can go in and verify, merge pages, do other things, report on issues, help people who've been hacked, fix accounts, all those things. Because we've been helping Instagram and Facebook reach people who need the support. So we've been able to do this work for a long time. They're now saying this blue check allows you to have dedicated customer service. If they laid off 11,000 people when we can barely get responses, how they helping all the 44 million of y'all that got blue checks now?
They only made a move that Instagram benefit. Like, like you say, they made that in one day. They know they're going to be able to make that in a month.
And so what they're going to do, like when you say they're looking at the Reels program and they're going to take they're going to reconsider maybe another color. They're going to spend 3 or 4 months brainstorming ways of making it different. Mm-hmm. And after 6 months of making $660 million a month, they're going to come up with a new plan. And guess what? Probably less than 50% of y'all 44 million people will drop the badge and still be paying an additional $330 million a month. It's just corporate greed. And I have to tell you, I fundamentally have an issue with white people who are able to profit off the pain or desires to be equal to or better than of people of color from all over the world. That is exactly what's happening. Because it would be one thing if you increased the Reels program and you paid more to creators. Right. Another thing that's really bothers me is if you really were pro-creator, pro-influencer, pro-people building their business on your platforms, what you would do is allow us to pay $11.99 to subscribe to reach our entire audience. Because if I could pay $11.99 a month to reach 600,000 followers or 3.3 million followers, I can then go to brands and get more money to be able to. Oh, that's why you don't do it. Because I would get more money, but you wouldn't. Mm-hmm. That's where you help really benefit users. Give us tools to get the access to the full reach that we earn.
It's just clownery. It's even like, remember when Jamel Hill didn't air yet, but the tweets, we played Erase the Shade, and it was all blue check marks, but we didn't know anybody. Remember, we were like, who?
Well, that's why I said blue check mark gang showed up.
Because of Twitter.
Yeah, this is the craziest part. Well, anyway, listen, this I think is just a move to take away from once was limited to celebrities and public figures, brands, and people that have been trusted. And these people who have had them, like me, like Hollywood Unlocked, have been verified by people who have said you meet the certain criteria to be eligible. Now, if you go and look at Meta's page where they're defining what this blue check represents now, there's 2 explanations there, the old one and the new one. So I'm really unclear on what the purpose of it is, but what I will say, on my Instagram, I said, all of you that got them, that don't need them, or maybe haven't put in the work to get them are stupid, you're still stupid.
So if they make you start paying, Jason, you're not going to?
No, absolutely. And LeBron James, shout out to him. LeBron James is one of the first people to come out and say, look, I'm not doing it. Y'all can take this. Because it's not about entitlement. I think what people are getting wrong online is that everybody's saying, oh, these are celebrities or public figures who are feeling some type of way. No, I'm still going to wake up in the house I live in with the dogs I got, driving the cars that I drive, wearing the jewelry. My whole life is already established, and the blue check didn't get it. Right. It was the work that earned me the blue check that got it, and that's the work that sustains. Because if they take that blue check away from you, you still going to be a hair braider. Period. You still going to be working wherever you working. So what does the blue check do? The blue check makes you feel important. Well, it doesn't make you important.